one.
Nutty man milk.
Nutty man. What the fuck? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 57.
Anime today.
Where apparently Lemmy's looking for nutty man milk.
Well, I'm just looking for somebody that wants me.
Let's hop into tonight's introductions.
Valid.
Wow. You're gonna walk right over that. Alright.
I am. I'm gonna hop into tonight's introductions. Joining us today, Seal 3 R1C, played by Unspoken Cookie.
Hello! It is lovely to be here.
He's in a very low service area, so he will probably be cutting in and out every once in a while.
I'm literally gonna be roboting as a robot.
As Bert Greystoff and Connie Romave, we have Azul, the glorious god of balance.
What's good?
As the Grim, we are joined by Lemmy Lemonhead, the lime green lemon man.
I'm looking for anyone non-human who's willing to date a fat man.
Unfortunately, Kaladra Baratheon, played by Fail Sam, will not be joining us today. She is not feeling up for it right now, as she has been having some stressful points at work. So we give her
to her gremlin state of hibernation.
Exactly. We give her a salute and tell everyone to go check her out because she is amazing and wonderful and very nice, and her community is awesome. I am a part of it. If you guys want to yell at me and say hi to me, you can hop into her community and specifically at me just to yell at me and tell me how fucking stupid I am.
Little do you know, that's
don't do that. How about you?
Shame it.
And as Aya Alden, we have the brilliant Professor Zool.
I am working on growing new brains for everyone. Unfortunately,
I don't know whether or not
committee will not allow me to do the procedures in the United States.
As Leopold Marcus Arcadian, we have the strong and powerful Ivanator.
I am here to kick all of the asses and chew all of the bubble gum.
Hell yeah.
I thought you were gonna say all the rest.
And Advin Kari, played by Tamaz Alpha, will most likely be joining us later as he is studying the word. So he will be joining us later.
I understand that everybody heard.
I thought that you all had heard the word. Anyways. And of course, there is I, your archivist, Echragan Leviathan. Hello, hello. I hope you all are ready for a glorious session.
I don't think it's gonna be.
Let's hop into announcements. As always, massive shout out to Alexander Nakarada, vindsvept, Tabletop Audio, and Breaking Copyright Royalty Free Music for being artists and compiling artists that put their stuff into Creative Commons so that people like us don't have to sell, frozen sperm or eggs to random black market dealers.
I already do that.
Anyways,
the sperm bank isn't.
So please go check them out and say hi and tell them how much you appreciate the service that they provide, because it's amazing and glorious, and I appreciate it a lot. Also,
they do good content creators.
Yes, they are amazing content creators, and I appreciate that they, allow us to use their music. Also, if you guys haven't already, please go check out our 56th episode, which was just published on the 26th of August, Chaste Nightmares.
26. Oh. Is it the 26th of August already?
It's past that. It's the 28th.
It's the 28th, my man.
It's the 28th of August, my friend.
Nerd.
Also, quick announcement. Our 54th episode has 72 views on it.
Oh,
Right.
we're really moving up in the world.
That's a lot of views, especially considering the first episode of the Nightmen campaign still only has 78 views on it.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
how long did it take?
the name of that 54th episode is...
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, we're gonna
majority
have
of
to
the
come up with
reason.
bigger titles.
Yep.
As
as we've learned.
We need more tits in the
its
thumbnail.
name is Splish Splash, Slip and Slide Through the Den of Love. Yeah, it's a fun name. It's a really fun name, and we thank Azul for giving the suggestion of having a long anime title for that episode. Yeah. Alright. But also, Eldritch Funky Function episode 1, Sinkhole, has 81 views on it, which is amazing. So it is our most viewed episode out of any of the things that we've posted. So yeah, go check out all those things, and be sure to tell us what you guys think of it, and also go check out our previous episodes as well, such as A Laugh Before Shadow, you know, so that you can gain context and crap. Because context is usually important in these situations. Not important to me, but, you know.
Rarely.
Rarely important in these situations. But yeah, go check those out, and be sure to tell us what you think in the comments. And
Please.
what you think about this one in the comments, too, guys.
We're begging you.
But yeah, go check those out, and be sure to check out Aeidros Expanded as well. I am very behind. I am very behind. I am very, very behind.
Don't worry, we all are. Still have to make thumbnails.
Yeah, you have 3 thumbnails to make. Chop, chop. Anyways.
How many expanded do you have to make?
A lot.
Is
More
it
than you
somewhere
have
in the
thumbnails.
ballpark of 10?
More than you have thumbnails. But yeah, please go check those out, and be sure to tell us what you think. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into tonight's episode of the Archives of Eternity.
I have one more thing.
What?
I have one more thing. Adieu.
Oh,
Anyway.
Fucking.
Motherfucker.
Without further ado, let's jump into the 57th episode of the Archives of Eternity.
Yo, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, I mean, I'm a little
change
traumatized from
the
last episode.
music. Aya,
Yes.
as you sit there reading Advin's notebook that he has shown both you and Caladra with the notes for the god of war, Lenstill, sorry. You go to read the notes, and almost like you're trying to read something in a dream, the words become jumbled and start floating around your head. Almost as if you can't quite read it in this form. It would seem as though you are unable to read the notes that Advin has provided you due to the fact that it is not from the source material.
Ooh.
Well, shit. I grabbed the book, the original book, and read the chapter. Then.
As you grab the book and flip to chapter 3, you begin reading. And once more, the almost visual representations that we saw the previous time begin flashing in your own mind of Lenstill being the god of war and favoring mortals in their wars, and becoming a human known as Derek Lytharian, or not Lytharian, sorry, but Derek Elnirin, not Lytharian, and fighting against the Demon Lord of Pain, Arthas of the Broken Horn. Bringing in his brother Chain to assist him in this fight. And being cast into the Nexus for making a fool of the gods. You feel as though your combat sense has been bolstered, as if almost you can hit a slight bit harder than anyone else. And you gain the blessing of the God of War, which is a +1 to all attack rolls. And I will put that in your notes for you there, Aya.
Okay.
Like weapon attack rolls? Or
All
any
attack rolls.
Oh, that's pretty easy.
It is a +1 to all attack rolls.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
That's spell attack, that's physical attack, that is ranged attack, anything. Anything that has to do with an attack is a +1 due to the blessing of the God of War. Or blessing of the War God.
Blessing of the God of Bullshit.
It is an extremely good blessing.
I mean, most blessings are.
But Advin's got a few blessings, so it's like, you know, he's got some good stuff.
Yeah. Nice. Is there a saving throw I have to do?
Yes, roll me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
Let me grab my
That is a 9.
Ooh. Oh no. That means you take full damage, my friend.
Yes, I'm well aware.
That's a lot of damage, I'm just saying. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Let's see how much damage you take here, Aya. Starting off strong.
That's not a good sound. I don't like that sound.
No sound is a good sound, especially not from him.
No, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that.
Aya Alden, you take 79 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Damn.
Yo.
honestly, not as bad as I thought.
Considering I rolled 2 20s for your damage, that's... Yeah.
Oof.
It's still a lot of damage, though.
I'm alive.
Yep.
True.
I have 47 HP. Clearance out
You
of
should-
126, but, you know.
You should not have said that out loud.
No, you shouldn't have.
And then after I've read that, Advin and Kaladra all work on going through the voyage book.
Okay.
The one that'll give us access to, or knowledge of, how to traverse the, what's it called?
How to traverse the book of... the books on crafts to traverse the Nexus.
Yes.
We'll get to that here in a sec. So, as we bring ourselves into the Nell, we see Cleric, the tiger form of Bert Greystaff, Connie Romave, and Professor Garance. Connie, if you could please roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Aren't I also outside, by the way?
Oh, Advinkari has joined us. Hurrah!
Oh,
Yeah.
Huzzah! Here goes the six mortars.
What did I miss?
Nothing
Not
much. Other than
see.
Aya reading Len Still's piece of the book.
Okay.
Because he
Because
can't read your
notes.
notes.
For whatever reason, your notes don't work.
I got a 13.
Okay.
In most cases where someone copies down a magical work, it won't work for anybody.
Okay.
You understand it while it's being written. The secret itself is contained within the item.
Mm-hmm. Or contained
I like-
within the mind of the of the reader.
I like
Alright.
to imagine that it's kind of like when you're writing it down to other readers, the words just kind of swirl or turn into this weird pattern.
That's actually kind of how I described it.
Oh, beautiful.
Connie.
Hmm.
As you sleep, you see visions of once
Sugar
more
plums.
that same
Damn.
dream you had a couple nights ago. Almost maddening. But something's different about it. And you can't quite put your finger on it. But something is for sure different about this dream.
Can I make some kind of check?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 11.
You can tell it's different, but is it maybe the way they're
dressed?
maybe it's the way you looked at them, or perhaps it's the order in which you saw them, but it still eludes you. What is truly different about this dream? As you feel a hand rest on your shoulder.
Just like in reality or within
reality.
the dreamscape?
In reality.
In reality. Okay, so I'm brought back to reality. Okay, good.
Snap back to
back.
Brevity.
I was gonna make that
Okay.
joke.
Yep. I think all of us made that joke.
So, you snap awake, and you see Professor Gruntz's hand on your shoulder. Are you alright, my boy?
Oh, yeah. Just some reoccurring dreams.
That happens a lot here.
Is that a product of this place that causes it?
It's certainly not it's certainly not helped by this place, that's for sure.
Gotcha. So where are we exactly? I kind of forgot.
You guys are in the Nell at the moment.
Okay.
So in the place with the depressed guy who's connected to 1,000 chains.
The big bell tower.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. That's where we were. Okay, cool. Because I left, so I didn't know where we were. All right. So, what's next on our agenda? As I kind of stand up,
Well,
stretch a little bit.
Advin, Aya, and Kaladra are currently reading the book on how to traverse the Nexus. Doing
Right.
a reading party, as they called it.
Huh. Okay.
My brain!
You still see "Do Not Disturb" in stars.
In the stars on the
Wow.
outside of the dome.
We
Yup.
have some
Keep reading.
If we have some downtime, and I'll kind of go and plunk down the garage and pull the door open, and I will step inside. And,
Grunts will follow you in.
Okay, cool. And I forget if did I already do it or not?
Do
Did
what?
I already draw plans for the yo-yo?
You did begin drawing plans for the yo-yo, yes.
Okay. So would I so I guess finish those then?
Okay.
Or okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you have some downtime. You can easily finish those. Burke, what do you do?
Well, let's see. I didn't ever. No, I didn't see that, did I? Well, I guess I'm kind of just laying on the ground, still in tiger form,
You taking a cat nap?
taking a cat nap, kind of contemplating the little girl,
Mm-hmm.
and how when you would look away, you look back, she would seem normal, but out of the corner of your eye, you'd see missing body parts. And I kind of just sit there and ponder on that for a bit.
Burke, as you sit there and ponder about it, you see the flash of a half-giant woman. Her arm missing, her legs broken almost above her head, her jaw dislocated and distended down below her throat. Her hair flowing no longer with that almost cream-colored brown, but now doused in the red of her blood.
Kind of idly use my claw to kind of scratch into the floor below me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of almost as if trying to redraw the image.
Make either a performance based off of your dexterity or a just straight dexterity check.
Go with Dex. 12.
You don't draw it exactly like you remember. The shading and certain pieces of her are missing from the drawing. It's almost like it's almost like a recreation that a middle schooler could do.
And I've scowled down at it and take my claw and slowly rake across the image. And then I get up, do a typical cat stretch, kind of shake my body as if like a dog getting rid of water.
Yeah.
And I will kind of can I step out of the I'll step out of the
Yeah,
what's
you
it
can
called?
step out of the Nell if you want.
Step out of the now and kind of just go for a run.
Okay. By the way, guys, this is a short rest, so if you guys want to use any hit dice, you can. Also, Cleric, you saw this whole thing that that happened with Burke. Just him looking at this stone floor, drawing something, and then scratching it away.
It's probably still able to be seen at least a little bit. I only had my claw rake across it only once.
Also, you might have to type because it's kind of hard to hear you. You were kind of in a trance, Cleric, but as you saw your friend kind of get a little distraught, you kind of snapped out of it a little and just was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's gonna kind of walk over to Burke and place like a hand on his.
Well, I kind of already skedaddled.
Yeah, Burke already skedaddled.
Oh, you already skedaddled?
Yeah.
And is the image the thing that you scratched still there?
The thing that's scratched into the floor is still partly visible.
The cleric is gonna kind of crouch like sloth stance over the scratch. Kind
Okay.
of looking at it.
As you look at it, it is a very gruesome picture, but there isn't like any aspects of blood or shading on it. It's a very simplistic drawing. Okay. As Cleric is left with the drawing, just looking at it, Leopold, you, Yolanda, and the hat are outside as Burke kind of skips down the way.
Hello.
Oh, we can hear you now. Hello, hello.
I love this story so much. I was trying to ask if you're back at like that tower area where we had first made rest.
Yeah, this is the place where you got your first long, actual long rest. Yeah.
Okay. So Cleric is just gonna kind of.
Speaking of which,
I'm assuming he's not aware of how much time has passed.
Not really. Although I will need him.
He probably assumes that he has just woken up from his long rest.
Probably, yeah. I will need you to make a wisdom save for me, please, Cleric.
Yep. Okay. Get that loaded in. Tap the sickle dice on me. Okay. Shit. Oh, I'm being jostled.
What'd you get, Cleric?
I'm doing the math. You said wisdom?
Yep, wisdom save.
22.
22. Alright, cool. Sounds good to me. Alrighty.
Oh, wait. Wrong character.
Say okay, you're probably still up there.
Probably higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 24.
24, there we go. Alright.
You only roll a 10 or something?
So, Cleric, what were you trying to do?
Well, like I said, he assumes that he just woke up from the long rest, so he's a little confused by the thing on the floor. Is anyone else around, or that he can see?
You see the door to the garage, to Connie's garage. You see Yolanda, Eldon's sister, and you also see outside one of the domes that Aya can put up, but it says "Do not disturb" on the outside. And then you also see outside a little ways down the steps, Leopold and the hat.
Just gonna kind of look around for a moment. It's like, how long was I sleeping? I think he's gonna head towards Leopold with the hat.
Okay. Yeah, so Leopold and Hat, you guys are outside, just kind of sitting there as Burke kind of just bounds down the steps quickly and goes for a run in the city.
I feel as though that might be a problem later.
I have a feeling you may be right.
Should we follow?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, hey, wait up! As players kind of like a jogging over.
Cleric approaches you both.
Leopold is going to try and pursue with stealth.
Okay. So roll stealth check for me, Leopold, as Cleric is running down the steps at you two.
That is a total of 20. 16
Nice.
plus 4.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you begin crouching and skulking after after Burke.
I see him trying to skulk, and I'm just gonna follow behind him slowly. Just walk with my cane. I'm still Hatsus,
Yes.
so until somebody
And
says,
it may not be my thing, but I can technically do, like, tracking.
It's not hard to track a tiger in a mindscape.
No, probably
That sounds
not.
like an idiom.
That's like a tiger in a mindscape.
That does kind
You
of sound like
crazy.
an issue.
it's like a tiger in a mindscape.
All right. Yeah, you're slowly stalking towards his where he was going.
Yep.
Now then, Advent.
Yes.
After Aya takes the book, reads it, takes a shitload of damage, and hands it back to you. And kind of cleans his nose a little bit. And hands you the book of crafts that are crafts to travel the Nexus in.
Yes. So he actually is going to read that. He already has the God book.
As soon as you open it, Advent.
Mhm.
As soon as you open the book, immediately you notice something missing. You don't know how, but you feel like you're missing something. Almost like there's more to see in this book already. Even on this first page.
Aya puts on the glasses.
Aya, you put on the glasses, and the writing seems muddled.
Can I have those glasses real quick?
Yeah. By muddled, what do you mean muddled?
Almost as if you're not able to read them. Almost
Like
as
smudgy?
if you've already been given this kind of thing. And it's blocking you.
Oh yeah. May I see the glasses?
Yeah, I already handed them.
Yep.
to you.
Okay. He puts them on.
Advent. As you put on the glasses, I'm going to change the music real quick.
I love it when he says that.
Not
It's
that. Hold up. Let's see. Alright. Advent, as you put on the glasses, you look at the page, and immediately your vision kind of fades a little. And you see people running through a hallway, shooting crossbows behind them. These people have a crest on their chest that you can't quite recognize, as they might be servants of a house you don't know. And then you notice the hand that goes over your over the glasses for a second as he dives behind the these grouping of boxes. And as you look up, you see Eldon's face, and across from him, behind a secondary pile of boxes, you see another man with a pistol in his hand. These Echragan bastards are pretty tough, ain't they, Eldon?
Don't die on me yet, you old fart.
I ain't dying yet. And plus, I'm not even that old.
Older than me.
Ah, fuck you.
Alright, listen up. I'm gonna go around. Give me some cover fire.
You betcha. He brings his pistol to bear over the boxes, and you see him aim, and with precision you hear a crack boom from the pistol as a bullet flies towards one of these, as he put it, Echragan servants, and hits him dead square in the head. as he falls down dead instantly. You see he aims another shot and fires another Iglioni down. Fires again, another one. Again, another one. Another one. Until he's out of ammunition in his weapon. Dives behind, but already Eldon has made it around to the back. As he begins reloading his pistol, you see Eldon jump from above these Iglioni servants and begin firing his weapon and killing them. Well, Eldon, don't look like you lost any of your talent when you went to school. So, at least there's that.
Didn't go to school to learn pony tricks, I'll tell you that much. These guys were suckers. I didn't even need to pull out my sword.
Well, let's keep on moving.
Alright. If any luck, they're probably holding her near the warehouse.
Well, again, that's with any luck. As they begin walking, almost like fast-forwarding on an old VHS tape, you see this kind of static fill your vision as hallways begin to pass you by, more dead Iglioni soldiers. Damn! These guys just won't stop coming.
Heh. No. The Don has enough gold to spare. He'll give it to any rat with a pistol.
Most of these guys ain't even wielding pistols. Most of them got short bows and crossbows. Like,
I said Iglioni has gold to throw around. I didn't say he was good with it. Cheap bastard.
Most of these are pretty cheap crossbows, too. Don't even got an enchantment on them.
Is this fucking made out of plywood? What the hell?
I mean, at least it's flexible.
Alright. Now here's the plan. We're gonna go around either side of the warehouse. You take the right, I'll take the left. On my mark, we bust the doors down and get in.
Alright. Look, Eldon. The captain places his hand on your shoulder. Don't hit the girl.
Not planning to. Besides, I've got other people I want to hit. You worry about your aim, Copper.
Will do. As he begins to make his way towards the other end of the building.
And as Eldon walks around, you see he draws his blade, which is this dark, silvery sword, which I will explain later, but it is made out of a material that you would know, Avin.
Can I roll to see if I recognize the material?
Roll with advantage a history check.
25.
What material is it?
It is. I'll keep this brief. The blade itself is made out of a special material that the Mystarians believed was sacred. It's called dragon silver. Dragon silver is what happens when dragon's blood spills into mines, caverns, and fuses with material. It makes a metal that is flexible, bendable, and changeable. So it can change different kinds of swords on whim. But still retain hardness like any other steel.
Much like the blade that the Demon Lord previously wielded.
Yes, and just as a description, the sword itself right now is in the shape of a longsword. The handle is a rich, deep royal blue with orange, amber, glowing crystal encased in it, and it's a very pretty sword. That's all I wanted to say. Go on.
As Eldon hears the kicking of another door, he quickens his pace and kicks in the door on his side. As he hears gunfire. Not from the other side of the warehouse, but from the middle. As he sees Copper takes a bullet right to the shoulder and fires his weapon, clipping the Iglioni boy.
Yet.
Well, looky here! We got ourselves a Vordoon and the Chief! What you guys planning on doing? Keeping me from avenging people's families?
Avenging is a cute word for it.
This little girl murdered hundreds! Hundreds!
She's a child. She is a child. She can't control it. Now I'm gonna give you one chance. Crawl back to wherever hellhole you came from, and I won't gut you like a fucking fish.
I ain't doing that, Vordoon. You understand we Iglione's own part of the council. We ain't gotta do shit!
I'm well aware of that. You're like a tumor, but like a tumor, I can cut you out just as easily as you got attached.
Whoop-de-fucking-do for you, Vordoon. You out here claiming you're one of the founding families. We know what you are. Blackstone's told us. We know exactly what you are.
Well then, if you know so much, then this shouldn't be a surprise. And he fucking runs almost faster than you can see. He's not that, it's not like magical fast, but very quick. He charges in and just starts going ham. The DM can explain if he wants to the viscera.
As Eldon runs in, the little girl that the Iglione was holding is thrown to the side as he brings out a pistol to bear on Eldon, firing one shot before Eldon lands upon him and begins hacking and slashing, blood splattering upon boxes. His entrails begin spilling from a slice wound in his stomach as the Iglione boy begins trying to hold his stomach closed. His left arm is severed, his left leg capped at the knee, as he falls to one leg and falls backward.
Copper, get the girl out of here and get her to the dockyard. I'll meet you there.
Alright, Ellen. Don't do anything stupider than you already have. Takes the girl and runs.
Trust me. The only thing stupid would be leaving him alive.
You know he'll come after you for this, right?
Oh yeah. You see that Eldon walks over, and this weird aura fills the room. It's not like a visible one, but the room gets darker, like you're in a forest, and it becomes harder to see. But the only thing you see are two bright blue eyes in a in darkness, walking over to this guy, as you hear what sounds to be the howls of wolves or some creatures, as he slowly and menacingly walks to this guy who's trying to walk away. Like
he's trying to crawl away the best he can with one arm and one leg.
But he can't get anywhere. You see that Eldon begins to speak, and as he begins to speak, you see that his canines are not longer, but are more pronounced. They're sharper looking. They're not longer, but they're much more pronounced. As he steps on this guy's kneecapped knee to make him squeal, I guess, he says, "I know. I'm counting on it." Before he puts the gun in his face, pulls the trigger, and this Iglione flops dead.
After that, the vision almost goes dark. What were you gonna ask, Advin? Sorry.
I just said dang.
Yeah. As the vision goes dark, you find yourself at a dockyard. A very strange ship. Almost as if the bottom is hidden below the water and the top is just a metal surface. For those of you curious, it looks a lot like the 1800s style steamship. So, like a very early steamship, made out of metal.
It's got that little flapper stuff on the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Vordoon, I hope you know what you were doing.
Well, if I don't, I'll find out real soon. Is she alright?
She's fine. She just appreciates that you got her out of there. Surprisingly, she was pretty unaffected by the, viscera. But I guess that's to be expected with what's happened to her.
Poor kid. I tried to keep her at my house for a few days, but...
I know.
Locals wouldn't help.
Look, all we can do is make sure she gets out.
Right.
I'm already directing her to a place called Lifeless over in the over on the continent of Lothlorien. They're full of people like her. They should be able to take care of her.
Did the rendezvous get the letter I sent?
Absolutely did.
Good. Copper,
Yeah, Eldon?
you think she'll be alright?
One can never know. And as he says that, and Eldon begins walking away, your vision comes back to the book in front of you. And as you look at it, you see written on the first page, not in Eldon's handwriting, but in someone else's, I hope we made the right decision.
Kind of in another notebook he has, he writes down what he saw along with putting in quotations that little extra note.
Okay.
And what kind of boats do I see? What blueprints?
You don't see boats. You definitely see crafts, but not boats. It's unusual.
Something to sail with.
You see this strange, almost manta ray-looking creature, but it looks as though it's displayed as flying. It has 4 very menacing-looking tails with these large balls that have needles sticking out of them. But you see a dome on the top of its head. And inside of it you see a person. Not any details, but like a silhouette. You see a large ball of literally air. It is just a ball of air. And you see it being depicted as very fast by drawing little after images almost on the page. You see a craft that is made out of 3 different creatures almost amalgamated together in this strange, horrific style creature that just ends up waddling around from the pictorial depiction. And as you're looking at these different crafts, you then see almost like the sphere of air. You see a craft made out of paper. And this is in the last chapter. You've been reading for a good hour and a half about the different aspects of these crafts. And this is the last one, and it simply just says, "Place me in the water."
Like the book, or just...
It simply
like
just says, "Place me in the water." But, I mean, you can interpret that the way you will.
Make a paper boat!
Could he make an insight check?
Absolutely, he can make an insight check on the words if he wishes.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what I was about to do. Alright.
Could I have given him help?
I'm gonna say no.
I mean, you just got a massive headache.
You got a major headache.
Yeah, but obviously we've been reading for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 17 pass?
Yes, a 17 will pass. You do assume it means the book.
Cool.
And as you're reading that, a bit of handwriting catches your eye again in the lower right of the page. And it simply says, it's dark, and I'm cold. I don't wish to be here any longer. As once more, your vision goes dark. And as the light comes back into your eyes, it's less light and more an inky black void in front of you. The sky is not filled with clouds, but instead seems to be filled with screaming horses. You see a cracked and broken moon with almost a smile and a crying eye. You see a man almost whispering, but then when you look at him, his hands are distended and claw-like. He's tall, almost impossibly so, as he reaches into the sky itself. You see a man wielding a spear, almost fighting the horrors around him. And a man wearing a hat, walking through this tumultuous land with but his eyes. The rest of him is this dark silhouette, but you recognize the color of his eyes, an almost steely blue. As Eldon walks across the plains of the Nexus, a pain shoots through your eyes as he catches glimpses of these different gods who have been cast into this realm. These different whispering creatures that hunt him constantly. This inky black void that surrounds him. As he walks further, you see a blue, calm light. Coming from this tall, almost well-like font. And as you look at it, the blue light permeating within, it almost seems to call to you. Maybe not to you. Is it to Eldon? Yeah, it has to be calling to Eldon. It can't be calling to you. How could it know? As you look at this font, come to me. Let me show you a way to get back. And as he takes a deep drink, you can feel him breaking, shattering into trillions of pieces. A guttural scream. But not just him. Hundreds, thousands of him, billions of him, all screaming at once in different voices, in different tones, all of them in pain and suffering as his brain, his soul, shatters. And you are brought back to yourself. Advent. I will say, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Figured. 19.
Okay, so you will take half damage.
I swear, I can't even just read a single book without risking damage.
Welcome to my world.
All I want to do is read.
Alrighty, you only take 22 points of damage.
22. Got it.
Psychic, specifically.
Don't matter. Still taking damage.
Yep.
Ugh. This
But
has been
You now know how to traverse the tumultuous waters near the strange dark cyclone.
DM.
Yes.
Just to let you know, I used half my hit dice, and I'm at 96 HP.
Nice. Okay, so you gained back a majority of that 76 then.
How much damage?
He took 76 points of damage.
Oh, brother, I'm so sorry.
He failed the
good.
wisdom save.
And they say I'm not wise.
Alright.
Honestly, it was less than I thought it would be.
Alright.
This is a very interesting turn of events. I think this book might be our way to travel.
You mean it'll lead us to something that will cause us to travel, or it is our point of travel?
It is our point of travel.
I mean, there's weirder things out there.
You're not wrong. But
You don't hear so much as sea ripples throughout the dome as you hear Yolanda's voice. Are you finally done in there?
Almost. I'm changing my pants.
Oh,
they're not.
There is a lady present in there.
Oh,
I'm well aware.
Kaladra blushes at that.
There are no pants being changed. I'm just saying.
No.
Shit.
I know, but you saying you're well aware, Kaladra just kind of blushes.
I think
It's
this
like-
is a great
Seeing
place
her
to
blush
put
makes,
the party
uh,
on.
Aya blush because he didn't realize that she would take it that way. Even though it was definitely meant that way, it was just like, oh no, oh no.
I hear is
Kind
just
of grabs two of the bottles he put in the center of the table and like pushes it closer towards Aya. Drink those.
Thank you.
Alright.
Glug 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 glug.
just imagine,
Roll
just like
2d4 plus 2. Because I assume they're just
Just-
normal healing potions.
Yep.
Okay.
just imagine you say like, fucking. It's like I always say, they could put my clothes back on. They never do.
God damn it.
Anyways, I feel like this is a great place to put the reading party at the conclusion. We learned a lot, and you guys at least hopefully learned something from the notes. If not, I'm going to read it towards you. But it's gonna hurt a lot.
Alright. Let's rewind a little bit. Leopold, Hat, and Burke, where did you guys go?
Well, I was just following Leopold, who was following Burke. So
Yeah.
wherever Burke went, we went.
Burke, where did you go? Did you just run around a little bit?
Where'd you go, Han?
I kind of was. What would be the like highest vantage point?
There is a small hill nearing the northeastern side of the city.
Okay.
Southeastern side of the city. As you go southeast, there is a taller foothill than the rest of the city itself. So you have a good vantage point to just kind of look down on it.
Okay. So I'll kind of run up there and kind of just survey for a little bit.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We're right here.
Kind of just, I guess, because I'm just feeling contemplative today, we'll, again, take another sort of cat nap, I guess, and just kind of curl up and just kind of contemplate what's going to happen next. Where are we going? How's this going to turn out? What happens if we get all the keys? Will Grim be alive? Will he be okay? Is he able to be stopped? Find out next episode type shit.
Yeah.
Tune in next week on this shitty thing we call a soap opera.
So I'm just kind of contemplating things like that for a bit.
As you're contemplating, Burke, you see, not too far off, the monster that seems to follow E around. He does not look to be in good shape. He seems to be lumbering back towards the city where that piece of Shadowcrest Manor is. As he begins almost limping and lumbering towards that area, you see him kind of flex a little bit as he walks, and bullets fall from his form. And a blade falls to the ground and slowly disappears into the shadow, almost as if it was directed to go somewhere else. As he lumbers towards the Shadow Crest.
Does he appear to be sort of, I guess, like, does his stride become more directed and, as if he's sort of moving from, say, limping to just normal walking?
Yes,
as fixing himself as he's going?
Yes, as the bullets and other weapons begin to fall from his form, he does seem to be almost restoring his health.
You kind of just look down and again continue contemplating. I suppose I will. Which way was he going towards?
He was going towards the most northern side of the city before the bell tower, which is where the piece of Shadowcrest Manor is, where Mr. E is.
Running.
Not a good place to go on your own.
I guess I will. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can tail him from a distance.
Okay. As you stand up to go tail him from a distance, you notice Hat kind of walking up behind you.
Hello, my friend.
And you would also notice
Well, were they both stealthing or not?
Well,
No,
Leopold
I'm
was
not
the only one stealthing, and he...
Okay.
Well, what's your passive perception?
It's a 17.
Okay, so you wouldn't notice Leopold right away.
Okay.
Until, of course, Hat's like, he found us, Leopold, he found us, he found us, Leopold.
Oh, no, No, I'm just gonna go. Oh, my friend Leopold, he's over here.
My friend.
My friend. Listen, by the way, if there's anybody of like Arabian descent that watches this, I'm sorry. I'm bad at this. Then again, yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere with that. I'm sorry.
Fair. So, Burke, you begin wanting to follow the
Yeah.
the Wendigo almost form of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to maintain my stealth.
Gonna attempt to kind of maintain it, even though the hat kind of gives you away a little.
Oh,
I'm also gonna make a smell check just because the hat's here.
I'll try and I'll do a stealth.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean I have to do it with disadvantage?
What? Why?
If I'm stealthing,
Does that mean I have to do the stealth check with disadvantage?
because I'm a giant
no,
ice
no.
orb?
So the hat reveals your presence to Burke specifically. The beast isn't paying attention to this direction at all. So you would still technically maintain your stealth for everyone else. It's just that the hat reveals your location to Burke.
Well, I rolled the same thing as before. I rolled
Okay.
a dirty 20, 16
Okay.
plus 4.
Cool.
I'll roll a stealth check, I guess.
Okay.
Just because, well, the thing is that we were trying to find Burke. We don't want him to see us.
Yeah, you don't want the beast to see you guys.
Stealth. It's not my best stat. Nope. You know what? I'm not even gonna follow, because I got a nat 1.
Damn.
You know what, my friend? I'm gonna stay here.
I'm gonna stay here. Bro sees the beast in the distance. Hello!
Oh wait, maybe I can just hide on one of your heads because of my hat.
I mean, you very possibly could.
Yeah.
I put my hat on you, Bert.
You now have like a shepherd's hat.
Huh.
My friend.
Shouldn't impede with my stealth, so if you want to come, I guess it's fine.
I need to make sure that you get out of DC alive, especially because we're in the middle of Shatter territory.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna tail him. I'm not gonna engage.
Although my friend, I find this a very unwise idea. That beast is not exactly something you want to mess with.
I don't plan to mess with him. I just plan to get in close, see what's up.
Alright then.
Um,
Your funeral.
Well, yours too. You're on my head.
No, my friend. I am a construct. I die here, I become hat out again.
And you might die! You just hear the laugh of Jeshio in the background.
Shh, he doesn't know that.
He just goes. All right. I guess I'm gonna just kind of dive off the hill and jump into stealth.
Okay. What did you roll for stealth, my friend?
My brain. Well, actually, how does this work? In terms of Were-Tiger's stats, is that just?
I base it off of yours.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. It doesn't change my stats at all. Like it wouldn't buff it at all.
Not as
because I'm in a more agile form. That is
not as far as I know.
Wouldn't I technically give him advantage because I'm a hood?
You know what? Fair. I'll give you advantage because of the hat.
Okay, I was
My
more just
brain, I
talking about
provide
my.
cover.
I was more just talking about. Anyways, whatever.
Well, I mean, Tiger stats have a lower dexterity than you.
Yeah, I know.
So you know.
Let's see. Oh, well, natural 20.
Oh,
So that's a thing.
Very nice. It's a natural 20 for a.
That'd be a 32.
Very nice.
what a contrast.
All right.
Contrast. My first roll is a nat 1, yours is a nat 20. Go figure.
Nat, as you begin to stealth, Leopold has a hard time following your gaze and figuring out where you're going. As you begin stealthing through the underbrush and, well, I guess underbrush isn't the proper term, the shadow. As you do, make a perception check as you're walking. Not smell, but sight-based.
Okay.
All of you,
Should I
yeah.
make them too?
All three of you. Leopold, that includes
All right.
you.
I just realized I've become Cappy. Just from fucking Mario Odyssey. I just grow eyes.
Let's see,
Chuckle,
that's
chuckle.
a
14 plus 2, 16 perception.
I think I got, what is that, 13?
Okay. Leopold.
That's a nat 20, Chief.
That's a nat
Wow.
20.
That's 2 now.
As you begin walking towards this beast, you notice that Burke's about to step on something that almost looks like a broken mirror scattered across the ground. As you notice it, do you stop Burke from walking directly on it?
Oh,
I'm talking to Leopold.
oh, right, sorry.
Yes, I'm going to warn him of the shards of glass.
As you warn him of the shattered thing, you would notice it now that Leopold's mentioned it, and you see the trap laid by a shattered.
Oh dear. Shh, be very careful. That is a shatter. That is a shattered trap. It'll ensnare your leg like a bear trap, but instead of metal spikes, it's glass clogging up your arteries. It's no fun.
God, overconfident. Alright.
It is not. Well, to be fair, the point of a trap is to catch one off guard, so you're not at fault here. It is a trap, so the trap did its job.
Well, I can't tell if you're praising the trap or just not trying to hurt my feelings, but I guess I
am
appreciate
doing
it either
both.
way.
I am doing both. I love
Two
that.
things can be true at the same time.
I will
Yeah, I went
walk
Russian there for a
around. I will walk around the trap.
Okay. Leopold would notice a couple of other shattered traps, and
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
Now that I am aware of its presence, search for them.
yeah, make another perception check. I will say
I'm
it is
assuming
sight
since
based.
it's just it's just glass, it's not really got a
Well, I mean,
smell
yeah.
or anything.
Can I give him a help action because I'm on his head?
You would have to make your own perception check.
Oh, alright, I'll make another one then.
All right, that's a
17 plus 2, 19.
21.
Okay. And Leopold, you don't have to make another one because now you know what they look like, and you rolled a nat 20, so you're like, you can
God,
home
it's
in
like-
on them.
You can
Nice.
see the unseen.
So, Burke, what did you get again?
21.
21, perfect. You can see the next two shattered traps before you step on them. Before you step on them. Sorry, I guess I'm breaking up again. I don't know why I'm cutting out, but you know.
Can I kind of crouch down a little bit and just kind of look at it to see how exactly it works? If it's some sort of like mechanism or if it's more magically
So
inclined.
as you get down, you notice it is floating almost paper thin above the actual ground. And as you look at it, it almost shifts like broken glass shifting beneath someone stepping on it.
Gotcha. Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's like specifically magical?
Yeah, absolutely. Make an Arcana check.
Would I know how this thing works?
You can make an Arcana check to figure out.
Alright. 16 plus 7, that's 23.
I got
No?
Yeah,
straight
23.
20.
Straight 20.
23. Oh.
Alright, so these creatures lay out these traps. While it is not strictly magical, it is also not strictly pressure-based. In a more natural setting, such as a grassland or something like that, or even a desert, they would most likely try to bury this under something. And once you step on it, it most likely summons the creature to that location.
Does it seem like it would, harm you specifically?
It seems as though it would most likely stun you for a small while.
Does it, would I have any idea as to whether it would be activated from specifically organic touch, or just any touch?
It seems to be specifically that it is searching for organisms.
Okay. Gotcha. Right, I will...
Don't step in it. That is my observation.
Yeah, no kidding. And I will continue on.
Okay.
I would like to make another check for more once I'm past these two.
Okay. As you move, make another check.
I will also make another check.
Okay.
That one's bad. 11 plus 2. 13.
Okay.
14.
I also guess it would make sense why you can't smell them. They don't... Glass doesn't smell.
I mean, it's glass.
Yeah. As you're walking, Leopold doesn't alert you to any more, and you don't seem to be able to see anymore as you enter through the border of the city once more.
Okay. How far ahead is the beast?
The beast seemed to have gotten stuck in one of the traps, but quickly dispatched the shattered like it was nothing. He literally just punted it, and it was gone.
Just drops, kicks it.
But you...
This is called power clipping. Okay. That's fun.
As you are watching him, he's still kind of lumbering towards the Shadowcrest Manor. And as you watch him enter through the side of the building...
Like, just walking into it?
Yeah, just walking straight... Well, the thing is, the side of the building has this massive fucking cutoff. Where it seems like the centerpiece of the Shadowcrest Manor was just taken out of the ground and put somewhere. So it's got these two large open areas on either side of the main hall.
Okay. And he's going into the manor specifically?
Yes, he is going into Shadowcrest Manor specifically.
Okay.
I am sorry, my friend.
As he kind of slouches down at the bottom of the stairs.
I could not kill her again.
It's all right. I'm just happy you didn't die this time.
If only we knew a way to kill her.
It would make their job a lot easier and our plans much, much better.
My friend, I don't like this.
I don't understand. How is she so strong here? Out there, she is nothing but a babe. But here, she is a power to rival even some of the creatures of the Nexus, and she foils everything.
I know. We just need more time. If only I was able to consume more when we had hold of Eldon's body.
Yes. Yes, you're right. If we had been able to increase your power more, things would have been much better. Rest for now, my friend. I know how much it takes out of you to correct your body. So for now, rest. Because the Nightmen very well may fight us.
That is almost a certainty.
I know. I know. As the Wendigo form of this beast climbs back up to where it was before you saw it in this place.
So when are they gonna fuck already? Sorry.
I will I'll stick around to see if he does anything else.
Okay.
But if he doesn't, then I will head back.
Okay. You sit there and watch him for a good 20 minutes before you see him walk down the stairs into the foyer. And then you see him walk to the side of the staircase and open a door and walk down beneath the steps.
Also, could I make an insight check in that time to see if he clocks me?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight.
Alright. See, that's a 13.
You can't really tell if he clocks you or not. You're a bit worried that he did, as he quickly moves down below the stairs.
Well, I will sort of shake my again, sort of do the dog shake a little bit, kind of standing up, and I will head back.
My friend!
Alright. And as you all head back, Advin, Aya, Yolanda, Connie, Professor Grants, Caladra, and Cleric are all standing there.
So as I guess since they're all there, I'll kind of walk up and transform back to my normal self.
Okay.
I'm still on your head, your head is very comfy.
As you return to your normal half-orc form, they all just kind of clock your presence.
So, I made some discoveries.
And what did you make?
So, what were they referring to? They were referring to
I don't think they know who you're talking about.
Yeah, just let me get there. I'm
Alright.
a little bit tired, but I just went over to the Shadowcrest Manor, and I got a little bit of information. Sitting in the shadows and watching the beast thing and eat. And they were referring to someone who's a child on the outside, but powerful enough inside that they rival powers of creatures from the Nexus.
They're most likely talking about the creature on the Hunter's Fall.
Alright. I
She
also know
is
that
a formidable foe.
I also know that that beast thing seems to have some sort of limit. He said something along the lines of taking time to recharge after he's sort of taken damage. Though he does seem to have the ability to heal himself. It also seemed that the reason that he is as powerful as he is because he seemed to gain power whilst in Eldon's body, I'm assuming consuming things. So that's at least where he got most of that from. But they seem to be at least a little bit concerned that he's not as powerful as he needs to be. Not to mention, the formidable foe that you were just speaking of seems to also have them a little uneasy.
Ian, question.
Yes.
Would I know anything about the beast that we just met? Or not met, but spied on?
Not really. You wouldn't know much about it. You would understand that it's something that took form more recently, but has always been within Eldon. Seemingly.
And what do I know about Mr. E?
Mr. E, you would understand that E is the culmination of all of Eldon's dissatisfaction of his getting dealt a bad hand. It is
so kind of his self-pity?
Yes, his self-pity, his want to be better than he is. Mind you, in a different way.
Would I also know that would I also think that he is also a tad bit of Eldon's ego?
Yeah, most certainly.
Why would he... Okay. I know him, but I don't know a lot about his motivations, right?
You don't know a lot about his motivations, no. In fact, that's what a lot of you are trying to figure out by being here, is E's motivations for wanting to do the thing, for wanting to collect all the keys. Well, it's a good thing you're all here, because Advin just figured out a way to get us into the solar depths.
Can you repeat that? Because I just heard Advin into the solar depths.
Advin figured out a way for us to enter the solar depths.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
that's progress.
Oh, I mean, this doesn't have to be canon, but I just thought of it. It's just, oh, the boat. Wait, you knew that the whole time? You didn't
Motherfucker!
You never asked.
You never asked.
And I'll never tell.
Hat, if you could please bring us to either the lighthouse or the southernmost piece of the Crestfall, that would be much obliged.
Would I know which one's a safer route altogether?
The most direct route would definitely be the southernmost piece of the Crestfall. I guess the more chance for finding things that will oppose you would be going to the lighthouse.
Okay, so then I open the funny mouth man that nobody's ever used for purposes, and we go to the southern point of the island.
Okay. As you reach the most southern point of the island, Advin, you're here at the shore.
Yep, this is where he pulls up the book and kind of just gently places it in the water, quote unquote.
As you place it in the water, the pages from the book seem to stack in this strange orb-like orientation. And as you look at it, it opens a small opening that's very well furnished, by the way. It's very well furnished inside. So it has seats for all of you and a table in the center of it. And a small little ramp is deposited for you all to walk into the orb.
Oh, did you say change?
No one said change.
Oh, I'm watching you.
So you guys are freely able to enter the orb of
Oh,
paper.
do I know this? Do I know this orb?
No, you don't.
Oh.
You've never read the book. You've never seen anyone use this book. It's just kind of there.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
just go
Orb.
walk in.
Alright.
It's nice, guys. It'll keep us safe.
Yolanda walks in as well, and Garance follows soon after.
Alright, but before we go, I must mention, again, very dangerous where we're going.
Mr. Gruntz, I would love to have a word with you whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. Perhaps we can talk on our way down.
I would love it.
I boots the hat into the orb.
Wait, does that mean you, like, kick him off of Burke's head?
Burke's head.
Oh, I thought I got off his head. No, I'm
Oh,
still
did
on
you?
his head, I guess.
Well, I mean, you didn't
but
say
I'm still on
otherwise.
his head.
Okay. So, I guess Aya takes the hat off and then drop kicks it into the orb.
Uh-huh.
Rick!
We get that it's dangerous. This whole place has been nothing but danger. Just get in the ship.
But this place is especially dangerous.
Yeah.
You say that with every place
That is
you go
even more
to.
so.
Well, every place is dangerous. Fine, whatever. Don't listen to my advice. Don't listen to me.
Honestly, the Lost Labyrinth was actually more dangerous than the Solar Depths should be. You're just lucky that we had a guide and didn't get lost.
Fine, don't listen to the omnipotent head. Whatever.
Omnipotent?
I think it's time for a change.
Oh, what did you say, Edwin?
I think it's time for a change.
Okay.
Oh, change?
Yep.
Alright.
Time for a change. Roll the table.
Roll the thing. Roll the thing!
Aya then does get onto the ship as well.
64.
Give me 1 sec.
Just let it be a Mario game.
Connie will also go in and help
64.
Hat to his feet.
You're a police cap.
Oh no!
Alright, pal, I'm gonna have to see your license and registration.
I don't have license. What is registration?
Get in the freaking orb.
Get in the freaking orb there, yeah.
Get in the freaking orb!
As you're all in the orb, and the ramp retracts, and the strange double sliding paper doors close behind you, an almost view window opens up in front of you all as you see it begin to move towards the giant cyclone. And as you begin moving closer and closer to this giant cyclone, this connection to the Nexus, we're going to go on break. We'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. See you guys then! And we're back. We're a bit later than I thought, but people need to eat. That's my excuse.
No, it's because we're preparing for another drug-free hallucination.
There you go.
God damn it.
All right. So,
well, what about a drug-fueled, clear view of the world?
Yo.
Now that would be a trip.
Beebus, is that you?
So, as you slowly encroach at this large, swirling cyclone, the entire thing filled with creatures that you can now make out, large, colossal beings that are almost impossibly big, and small creatures made of glass that seem to be reaching. Okay, why the fuck am I cutting out so much? I don't know why I'm cutting out so much. Okay, let me
Is your
see
mic
something.
plugged in?
It's plugged the fuck in.
Do you have multiple mics in? Because it could be trying to go to both of them for some reason.
I'm double checking to see what's going
fine
on.
Stream.
Yeah, it sounds fine on.
You're just cutting out in Discord.
Okay, what the fuck?
It's not to me. He sounds fine on Discord for me.
So
He keeps cutting out for everyone.
I mean, the audio quality is not in question.
The audio
cutting out.
quality
That's
is
not
fine.
the thing that's in question here.
Cuts out.
No, I get no cutouts. I have not gotten a single cutout.
Okay. Okay. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's not the yeah. Sometimes I just cut out a little, and it's weird. So you can hear me just fine, right? Right, Advin?
Yep.
Okay.
I had no issue.
I don't know why it was making me cut out.
And you sound fine on stream too. So.
Yeah, I mean the mic picks up just fine on OBS. That doesn't matter. It's the connection on Discord that matters. Which actually it seems to have stabilized a little, so maybe I don't have to worry about it.
Alright, Jesus, make it break again.
Don't fucking manifest that shit at me, man.
I will manifest destiny, which is that all of our shit breaks.
All shit
Lord
breaks
Jesus,
eventually.
Us this stream for a bit till it's over. Amen.
Amen. Alright. So
Satan, do your work.
Fuck you. Alright.
Sorry.
So as you begin moving towards this large, tumultuous cyclone in the center of Grimm's psyche, you see these different creatures reaching from the Nexus, trying to make their way into his mind. And as you get closer and closer, you almost fear that this strange craft of paper and air will be sucked into this tumultuous storm. As you then feel as though you're flipping upside down. As you find yourselves under this water, if that is a proper way to put it. As you go under, you see so many different things swirling around you. As you look and see these creatures, you can't help but be in awe as you see these bioluminescent fish and algae just floating around. And then you see claws ripping from the darkness, grasping these fish and slowly bringing them into the darkness. You're under the water.
That's a major health code violation.
I didn't know this is something that we could do here. Huh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, magical paper. It'll do one. I feel like I'm gonna slowly.
You're a Canadian cop. That's what
you have magical paper there for you. It'll do wonders.
I was doing Minnesotan, but it was either gonna be that
Canadian.
Just
go. But it's Minnesotan and Canadian.
It's either gonna go back to Minnesotan or it's gonna be into Patrick Warburton.
I think that's a major health code violation.
Now that's a major health code violation right there, pal.
I mean, Minnesotan is basically just an and a sorry away from Canadian. So it's not that different.
Oh, anybody from Minnesota, we are so sorry.
All right. This is what they came here for.
I'm not.
As you...
This is the closest thing to representation.
As you dive down, the very well set out table and very well furnished inside gets a small little teapot appearing on the table, made out of paper, and these several cups, one for each of your group. As the pages make a hand, grasping the handle of the teapot, and begin pouring you tea.
Oh, quaint.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
While we're going on this trip, could I have been reading Mind of a Monster?
Absolutely, yeah.
Would Evan be talking with Professor Grunts?
Yeah, you can. You can talk to Professor Grunts.
I'm trying to think of what
we could do. Aya's thing first. Thing on mine.
Oh yeah, I got full like aviator shades and handlebar mustache.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what my fucking verb breaker would be.
A nightstick?
It's literally just a giant nightstick.
Get in the freaking orb.
We're in.
Okay. So, Advin, what do you want to talk to Professor Garance about?
Mr. Garance, you're an alchemist, right?
Of sorts, yes.
I'm looking to make this potion. And he kind of pulls out of his bag of holding the potion that was used to, that's said to have the ingredients for curing, like, lycanthropy, and he hands it to him.
Yeah, to cure therianthropy.
Yeah, therianthropy. I'm on a quest of sorts, and curse magic is not the preferred type of method I'm looking. Do you know what could be missing in this list of ingredients to cure therianthropy?
Therianthropy, the thing that Burke is, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, particularly the cure the cursed.
Oh, okay. Connie, can I see your device?
What? You kind of holds up my hand for gesturing to the watch.
He's actually looking for your fabricator.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. That's my bed. Okay. Takes off backpack and just kind of pulls it out, plonks it down, and then it kind of just slowly unfolds.
Grunts reaches into his small satchel at his side, and brings out a pipette. Opens the potion and then extracts about a milliliter of liquid. Puts back on the cap and then places it on the fabricator and begins typing a few things in. So, it would seem that it is missing something.
Yes. I so far know I need Thridebeast belt and Nightshade. But I'm missing another.
He begins typing a few things in. You need some form of binding agent for it. Begins typing more. No, that only goes there. He starts typing a lot of things that doesn't grow here. That doesn't grow here. And Connie, as soon as he reaches the plants that you have studied in the world, you see he starts typing through them. That won't work. No.
Kind of like lean over his shoulder and like point out one. Kind of like scrolling to it. It's like, what about that one?
It's a good binding agent, but not suitable enough for what we're looking for. We need something more. Something with a shock almost. And he keeps typing and stops. And clicks on electrite.
I mean, it's kind of rare, but I think it could work.
Electrite.
It would be probably the best binding agent you could find. Or at least for this type of potion.
Do you know how rare electrite is?
No.
It's only natural in one island in our world. And it grew on the corpse of my culture's old god.
What do you mean?
Damn.
God damn!
That just broke my character.
Damn.
God damn, player! I didn't know you was like that.
Didn't know you was chill like that.
Bro just, like, Garance doesn't...
Bro just deadpan stared at me and said, damn.
Man.
That sucked for you.
That seems to be a very rare material. Do you have some?
I have a little for my pet dragon.
It's a toy for your pet dragon?
Oi, you know...
It's a lightning dragon. It kind of needs something to shock it.
Lieutenant Cap speaks, pokes his head in. Lieutenant Cap. He pokes his head in and basically says, you know, there is somebody that might be able to get you some electrite after we're done here, though.
What would you know, Mr. Look, Cap?
Lieutenant Cap.
That's Lieutenant Cap to you wise ass.
I don't respect your rank.
I also don't respect your rank. The police force where Connie and I come from were, I mean, not the worst police force, but also not necessarily the best.
You are petitioners of ACAB.
I'm just gonna...
Anywho's it. One man... You do know that Eldon used to live on the old dragon, you know. If anyone could find it, it'd be him. If you can get him back in one piece, you know.
That's been the plan the whole time. I hope you know.
Don't you know?
I seeing a cop holds up his inquisitorial insignia, being like, I'm an inquisitor. Leave me alone.
Oh, so you're from Florida. I see that. They all think they're religious psychos there.
How does he know about Florida?
How does he know?
What's
I don't
Florida?
know. Connie, I don't know, but it's weird.
You didn't see shit, and he vanishes in a puff of smoke.
Anyways,
where is this hat
you
been?
guys, you guys begin floating down deeper into the water.
I'm the Florida man.
As you see another cyclone, almost mirroring this one, almost as if this whole place was once covered in the water that permeates this undersea voyage. Almost like this cyclone is pushing against the Nexus and is losing.
Well, that's not good.
Well, the drone will kind of float up and like kind of
making sure he kind of makes sure it's taking video as he's just kind of watching and observing.
Gorance is kind of looking at it with you and kind of like looking out the window every once in a while, and just kind of looks back, looks towards the window, look back.
How
I
bad
have
would
a
it
question
be?
for. I actually have a question for Connie. Isn't your drone still with
Different drone?
Different drone.
Different drone. Got it.
Different drone. Yeah. Drone of history versus
drone there, bud.
different versus my scout drone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oddly enough, this is the most easy accent for me to do.
that vortex is losing the battle. What happens if we fell into the Nexus?
Yolanda walks forward. You don't ever want to go there.
That's not the plan. Although,
As
I must feel
she
bad for at least one of them.
as she shows off the ability to wield her hair, I almost got trapped there once.
It's still hard to believe that Eldon walked that place and made it out alive.
Alive is a strong word.
A very strong word.
Well, for Stalker terms, that's still a feat.
You know, don't you know? There's a difference between living and surviving. This is surviving.
Yeah.
But this ain't living, don't you know?
Definitely not comfortable.
I mean, you try walking a land full of nothing.
Breathing and walking.
But again, difference.
As you all
You
begin
try what?
feeling the
Okay,
descent once more, as the orb slowly settles down next to the counter cyclone and begins moving towards it.
The counter cloud, as we call it here.
As
This is gonna give me a heart attack.
as this counter cyclone opens a small bit and lets the orb in, you see probably the most brain-like structure you've ever seen. It looks like several thousand synapses, all creating a large structure. And almost like they're sparking and shocking across each other. The structure changes from Shadowcrest Manor to the manor that you all have in Aeidros, to a different unknown place, to an ancient, even before Advin's time, ancient Mystaran pyramid, a temple.
Oh, for sure there, bud.
That is something.
Please nobody say change. I want to be this guy for a while.
That is most definitely something.
Indeed there, bud.
I've seen a lot of things in this mindscape, and I have never seen anything or wanted to see anything like this.
Frankly, if I ever came back here once we leave, it'd be too soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right there. That's a brain.
That is
No doubt.
more accurately synapses firing, almost as if they're trying to remember everything he's ever been through.
Would I know this? Would I know this place?
Hat, you have never been in the solar depths before. You
Oh, that
have
would-
never been around the solar depths, as it was a dangerous place where you could easily get dragged into the Nexus.
Where the only head I'd be using is a fucking gum sock there, bud. Don't
Damn.
fucking judge me there, bud.
Damn.
Listen here, bud. Stop saying bud so much.
Don't call me bud, pal.
I'm not your pal, guy.
Don't call me guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Don't call me buddy, gentlemen.
Anyways.
I thought I was surrounded by people of intelligence, and then I realized none of us are really intelligent because we all came here.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Well, I've been here there.
Garance kind of raises his hand. I did not come here of my own volition.
Yeah, but you still somehow got here, so you're in the same boat as the rest of us.
Well, if anyone's more stupid, it's you. You don't even know Eldon in your ear.
He does have a point.
Yeah.
I'm also referring to Ia on that one.
Wait, you were also referring to me? Garance says.
No.
No, he was referring to Aya.
No, Aya.
I see. Well.
As in, I've only got 2 eyes to see what bullshit this is.
Well, let's, I guess, continue. As the orb stops. It turns around, stops, and lands. And then you see the double doors open again. And the small ramp extend once more. Yolanda, not on her hair, walks out of the small craft.
Okay.
Insight check on her.
Roll an insight.
Why isn't she using her hair? God, I'm rolling shit today.
Would I know?
What did you roll?
Probably not.
11.
I don't know, she's just not using her hair.
I still don't trust her.
That's fair.
I guess I'll roll an insight.
Alright, Hap.
And let me check. I'm pretty sure it's a +1, but I need to check just to be sure. Which is, if I'm supposed to be a detective, kind of shitty not to have good insight. Insight. Oh, here we go. +2, so it's 17 + 2, 19.
It's most likely just not to risk disturbing the power balance between the Nexus and Eldon's mind.
I get it. Okay, and then I went Irish again. What the fuck?
I get it, okay.
Okay, bud.
I get it.
She's doing it so she doesn't disrupt the delicate balance between Eldon and the Nexus. The fragile ecosystem, don't you know?
I will walk forward into said fragile ecosystem.
And so will Garance.
And Evan's walking carefully.
As will I, there, bud. I'm sorry if that gets annoying, but it's the only way I can stay in character.
Yeah, I know. It's your phrase. I get it.
Yep, I get it. I totally understand.
Aya will walk out right after Advin with a hand on Advin's shoulder, still reading the book.
Okay.
You should probably put your hand on someone else's, because I'm about to start reading too.
Gonna have a reading trade.
We need one of those kindergarten ropes.
It's just for Advin and Aya, the wizards, and they're just like following the group, looking down at the bugs. He's got rope tied.
Advin, grab onto Burke or Connie.
I'll stick with Connie. Stick with Burke.
By the way, I want to mention, I don't look like any normal police officer. I look like the weird, like the Halloween costume. Like, sexy stripper police officer.
Oh, damn.
Tearaway pants.
Well, no, it's more like, I look like the stereotypical guy you'd find on, like, the cover of, like, one of those costumes. The bulky, like,
got a
very
mustache.
dumb handlebar mustache.
The shirt and the booty short cop shorts.
Well, no, I was just thinking, well, they're not booty shorts, but they are very tight pants.
They are very tight pants.
Disturbingly
tight. And ooh-wee does he pull those off. He's got a nice ass, in other words. Anyways. As you...
like what you see there, buddy.
Proceed to follow Yolanda. The feeling of eyes staring at you is almost heavy. It's a heaviness that you can't quite explain.
It really is almost like Luke's and Arn.
I mean, so you can't quite explain. There are so many jokes I can think of.
As the eyes that Aya, you've seen before, stare at you from above, from the cyclone. You proceed to make your way towards this strange synaptic monument. And as you walk towards this structure that changes every second or so, you see flashes of people's faces. Yours, an owl man known to some of you. A strange, vampiric figure who seems to be laughing. A man with sandy blonde hair begging for help. Connie, as you see this, I need you to make a wisdom save.
All right. Let's see. That's a big fat one.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, this is perfect. That's great.
As you all continue, you see faces that are recognizable and faces that aren't. You see once more that small girl from the center of the labyrinth. And Aya, I need you to make a wisdom save at that.
Even though I'm looking only in the book?
It almost seems to flash in your mind, almost as if it's brought in psychically.
Forget you. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Come on. My dice fell on the ground.
That's not nice.
If you look down, could you technically see like that swirling abyss that is the Nexus?
No, because you are... So the thing is, you're actually at the bottom of this strange, inky black sea. Mm-hmm. So basically you'd have to look up if you wanted to see the Nexus.
Oh.
What did you get, Aya? 20. Dirty 20, alright. Cool. You all proceed towards the monument, I assume?
As also there.
Yeah, he's kind of like hanging out to Connie as he's like looking up.
Okay. As you all proceed towards the monument, a feeling of this isn't the Nexus. This is most likely Elden. In its purest form.
It as in...
As in this synaptic structure.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to cancel you, but whatever.
As you look at it and go and get closer and closer, the synapse is firing and pulsating. You see the face of a young blue-skinned boy with dark hair. Burke, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm pretty sure my wisdom is better than Connie's, so hopefully this turns out better.
Don't ever say
Okay. That's a 12.
Alright, thank you.
Better than Connie's.
It is. Well, it's. He rolled the lowest of the low, so.
Okay. So, as you look around this strange monument, as you enter it, you all find yourselves on an island, desolate and broken, removed from the natural order. Those of you who were there on the Isle of Desh would recognize this strange, desolate plain. As I need Advin to roll a wisdom save.
No!
For me, you cut off, so it sounded like no.
Yeah, that's all I heard too.
That's all I heard too.
No!
Zoinked into the abyss.
No! 14.
Go, baby!
Ah, very good. Thank you. Perfect.
I don't like it. I don't like that.
You shouldn't.
I don't like that when he tells me to roll, and he just says, perfect.
As you walk even further forward, continuing through this mental space, you see a campfire surrounded by people you, some of you would recognize, specifically Burke would recognize. As you remember this being the campfire before the Battle of Teldrine. You recognize the people under the trees listening to Leopold's story. So I will... Oof. Okay. Alrighty. You go further, trying to resist as best you can these strange visions that pop into your head, until you see a frozen cavern. Strange buildings that most of you don't recognize. Large figures who look a lot like Connie, walking from building to building. Connie, I need you to make another wisdom save.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay. That's a 15. That's a bit better.
Okay. Thank you.
Still don't know what these are amounting to, though.
Thank you. You've not disappointed me.
This time.
You see you keep pressing forward. It's almost like each step it seems to be burrowing into your minds rather than speaking from his experience. You see a tall inn, a tavern. You see Agatha holding her two children in her arms. As I'm gonna roll for cleric now. Hello. Dropping shit. Oh yeah, he's fine. Okay. Cool. You keep walking. Aya, you see your master's body laying there on the ground. Trigoth's form mangled and destroyed.
Why? Why you gotta do that to my boy?
Roll a wisdom save.
Why you gotta do that to my boy?
You did it to yourself.
23.
All right, thank you very much. You press forward until you reach an inky blackness and see a blue hellspawn woman with tall, long horns holding a book. The small thimble mouse emblazoned on the cover. So I am going to roll for Caladra. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And you push forward. The darkness grows stronger. And stronger. And stronger. The images stop appearing. And instead, you see in the center of this strange, inky, black cave a man with almost steel blue eyes, a hat atop his head, a gun on his hip, a blade at his side.
Oh god.
As you see the form of Eldin Vordoon. His purple armor and blue eyes contrasting each other as he looks at you all. I need all of you to roll a wisdom save.
Yay! Group roll!
God, whiz.
God,
I got a
fine.
fucking whiz!
Leopold.
Dang.
Okay.
Alright, I got mine.
Gotta double check Calandra.
That's a
Oh, my head.
24.
Calandra.
19 plus 6.
Oh, Calandra. Okay, cool.
I think he'll ask for our goals when he's ready.
Mhm.
Oh, alright.
Okay. Alright, Burke.
8.
Thank you. Aya.
24.
Okay. Connie.
6.
Alright. Advin.
Sorry.
Advin, what did you get?
I guess it cut out. I said 21.
Oh, 21? Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Burke was okay. Aya, what did I already asked you.
Yeah.
And then... Okay. He's fine and she's fine. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much.
I didn't tell you mine.
Oh, right. Hat. Yes, I need yours.
19 plus 6, so 25.
Alright, you're fine.
Right?
Cool.
That is
Alright.
correct.
As you all look at the form of Eldin, surrounded by this darkness, Eldin, what are the words that you say to these people? Sorry, not Eldin. Grim.
You shouldn't have come here. that pick up?
Yeah,
Yep.
picked up.
Good. I just wanted to make sure.
Grim, you are the protector of the Key of the Depths.
Oh gosh. You guys are gonna be fighting me?
That's up to you, Grim.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play Hat and him at the same time, so I'm just gonna play as Grim for a bit.
I'll just be sitting here in the background, don't you know?
I'll be sitting here in the background studying my ladle. Grim basically looks around at everyone. What are you doing here?
We came to save Eld.
You came to save Eldon. And who put you up to that task?
Oh, guys.
Well, cool guy said, I think him too.
That's where I kind of point up. Yeah.
I don't remember if Grim did actually tell you to go along.
Grim gave them warnings, and I believe he said to do the best they could.
So how goes it?
We got a few keys.
We need yours and one other.
DM,
Yes.
enlighten me. What do they have to do to get the key?
It's fairly simple, Grim.
They have to beat me, don't they?
But how do they have to beat you?
Fuck. Grim. Unfortunately, your next key lies with me.
Oh, great. Can you give it to us?
Afraid it's not that simple.
Of course.
I am the protector of this place. For 13 years, I've, guarded this. It was the last of what I could protect after everything. But before I can give you the key, there's some things that need to happen. I need confirmation that this won't go wrong.
Yolanda steps forward. And how exactly do you want that confirmation?
We can do this one of two ways. We can fight, or I ask you each a question. You get that answer right, you get one step closer to the key.
To make it simpler, I'll say ask 3 of the individuals in the group of question.
All right.
So you can choose Aya, Advin, Berg, Connie,
But if you get the question wrong, you fight me, one-on-one.
Well, I mean, if we get it wrong, we have to fight you anyway, so I'd say we should probably opt for the questions.
What say the rest of you?
I'm okay with that.
Agreed.
Hat is excluded because he knows too much about me. So are you, Yolanda. Sorry.
She nods. And Garant steps forward. I can take her place, though.
Unfortunately, no. You know too little.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so. Good luck, Connie! Gives Connie a thumbs up.
Kind of shakily gives 2 thumbs up back.
I need 3 of you to volunteer.
Kaladra would be out of this too.
Kaladra would know quite a bit too much, honestly. She's
Kaladra-
known you since you were young.
Baby. Okay, I kind of got shaken up. I haven't played Grim in a while, so
You're
I need
good.
to get...
Okay.
I need 3 of you. Decide amongst yourselves who should go. But I get to pick 1. Aya Alden, you're my pick.
All right.
Garance just kind of looks at him. I think he would know less than I do.
That's exactly the point. If he can get the answer right, then I know he's right. But if he gets it wrong, then this was a bad idea.
That's only if I fail to defeat you.
I have one more trick. Decide amongst yourselves what the next 2 need. Which of the next 2 are going to be here.
Well,
You have 5 minutes.
between Advent, Tony, and I, where do we think should go? I mean,
You were definitely one of the people we need back. You've known him the longest.
alright. And what about you two?
Wow. I don't know how long you have. I mean, I know some stuff about him, but I mean, you're a stalker. I feel like that would probably be more beneficial for you to at least relate to him on some level.
I guess.
Alright. So, it's us 3 then. And I'll walk forward.
Adam will follow shortly after Burke.
Alright then. Rest of you, back up.
Right.
And as he says that, you each... okay. As he says that, the room for everyone, the room for the 3 of you and Grim goes dark. You are in a globe of darkness and stars. No more. This place is secret. They can't hear you, they can't see you, and I'll know if you're lying.
Alright.
First question. This is for all of you. Why have you come here?
Alright. I came here to punch E in the face.
Don't blame you. Advinkari, why did you come here?
For 2 reasons. For one, to know more about the funds. And the other, I'm always simple. Just like, it hurts seeing another stalker broken and confused.
And you, Aya Alden, why are you here?
In all honesty, I came for 2 reasons. My apprentice was coming, and someone needed help.
Alright. The stars, there's like a green fluorescent glow that shines and dissipates. This was correct. That shines throughout the stars. Correct. You're on. That was a test of honesty. You passed. First question. Burke. Where were we when I first learned you were a therianthrope?
That's a good one.
Let me see. Let's say, was it Teldrina? Was it? That was. Yeah. I want to say it was Teldrina.
Correct. Advinkari. By the way, I want to mention, this isn't Grim proper. This is I want to just say that it's like him as a protector. This is the guardian it chose, I suppose, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Advinkari. What was the name of the woman that What was the name of Ramiel's sister? The woman he believes I killed.
I don't actually think out of character. I don't think I was actually told this. I just kind of was always. It was always referred to as the sixth sister.
Yeah, but you did read the case file.
Could I roll history to see if I remember? Because out of character, I don't think I was ever told it, so I can't really say.
Yeah, no, you can roll. Yeah.
Or I can change the question if that's. I'll change the question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Something that you would know about. Let's see. This is me thinking now.
Yeah.
You're like crap.
No, it's alright. It's alright. I'll save it for later. Okay. No, that one's too easy. Okay. Okay. I might have told you this one. I don't remember if I did, but tell me if I did. What is the material that the throne of the Vordunes sit on in the scaled throne?
I feel like you told him, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry, people. I'll change my question one more time. Something you don't. Okay. What is the name of the drink you had when we first met Mr. E?
Ooh.
Oh.
I remember this one.
I do. I remember too.
I don't. I was not in a good headspace that episode.
Roll a history check then, Advin. It is a decently high DC. DC.
Natural 20 for 29.
Jesus. The DC was a 25. The drink's name is Lokir's Revenge.
It was Lokir's Revenge, I believe.
Correct. By the way, there's going to be multiple questions. I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
I get 3 questions for 3 people. How does that sound? Does that sound fair?
No.
That sounds fair.
Okay. Aya Alden. What is the name of the blade that I carry around on my back?
And Aya, there are a couple of rolls that you as a character can make. You can make a religion check as the blade is produced in front of Grim, or you can roll a history check.
I will do a religion check.
All right.
Nope.
None of this is scripted,
God
by the way.
damn it. That's what we call a 12.
Oof.
I have a +8 to my religion, and I rolled a fucking 4.
You studied a lot about the other gods, and you know that this is an artifact of Makulva from
Wait, isn't Makulva the husband of
He is the
my
husband.
goddess?
No, that is Terralia that he is the husband of.
Terralia.
Yours is Atasia, the goddess of the moon.
Yeah. Got it. Sorry. A lot of goddesses.
Interloper.
But you know that it is an artifact of Makulva, and that's basically all you can gather. You can do a history check.
I mean, you got nothing to lose, so give it a shot.
Yeah, let's give it a history check real quick.
Alright.
If not, then I'll just answer. Come on. 18?
You think about it, and you think about the legends you've heard of Makulva, and the actual history that Luke Sinarn has recorded of him. And it comes to a little Verta taker, Verta breaker, Verta something.
I believe it's Vertebreaker.
Correct. That's the first round. I should also mention at this point, you have 2 chances to fail. Alright. Let's see, what's another good question?
I'll be completely honest with you guys. I thought it was Vertebreaker from the very beginning.
It is Vertebreaker.
It is Vertebreaker.
You got it right.
It is Vertebreaker.
I know, right. I just didn't need to roll for that shit.
Well, no, it was you as Aya.
I have been told what it is before.
Yeah, but you've been with Grim so long as Khan, it kind of gives you
I know. It
too.
gets to the point where it's hard to distinguish what is meta and what isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. At the very least, it gives the benefit of, being done the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. Good question. Good question for Burke. Let's see. I'm sorry, people, but none of these have been written down, so this is kind of off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Let's see. I don't know if you would know this. What was the first city you met Eldon Vordoon?
Aeidros.
Okay, maybe that was too easy.
It was a very easy question.
Okay,
Aeidros is where you all met.
It's
It's
okay
totally
to have
fine.
one easy question.
It's totally fine.
Okay. Alright, that correct.
I mean, if you want, you can also ask some Connie-related ones, because they share information with Connie.
Alright, I'll think about that. Okay, we'll move on to Advin. Advin Kari. What is the name of Eldon's childhood home?
Advin?
Oh, he's thinking.
Okay.
I'm honestly thinking right now. The only thing that comes to mind is the Vordoon estate. But could he possibly roll a history?
Roll a history check. It is a high DC.
$16 plus 9.
For 25.
Yeah.
Okay. It is split in different places in this nexus. It is known as Shadowcrest Manor. Did you hear?
I heard.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume Shadowcrest Manor.
Correct. Follow-up question. What section of the home is Mr. E staying in currently?
You got me there. I never memorized it. I don't know.
Good enough. Moving on.
Good enough.
I mean, it's just the main section,
Yeah,
the one with the foyer.
It's the main entrance.
Evan don't pay attention to that. He's just kind of there.
Aya Alden. What was the level spell that Eldon created that mimicked the Blade Song?
That was a 7th circle spell.
Correct. Last questions. Burke. Who killed Eldon Vordoon?
I'm forgetting the name.
Roll a history check.
I remember what it is.
I actually do know that question.
I'm gonna roll a history check just to make sure.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay.
Alright. That's not gonna do diddly. That's a 7, so it doesn't matter. Would be the 5 fingers.
Correct. For confirmation, it's the 5-finger cult.
Yeah, the 5-finger
The cult of the
but
five
yes.
fingers. Yep.
Although if you had said that the cult had no name, it would have also been correct. Because
True.
they technically don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Advinkari. What is the crest of the Vordoon house?
The Calamus.
Correct. Aya Alden. Final question. Sorry these haven't been hitting. I should probably have thought of better questions, but
Dude, you're fine, my guy.
I mean, did you know this was gonna happen?
No, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
You're perfectly fine, my
I
guy.
didn't think you were gonna be.
It's totally
most of us
on
didn't think you were
me.
gonna be hosting a Mindscape game show, so it's fine.
Dude, you're perfectly fine. You're honestly doing
What do you
a
think,
good
dead
job.
teenagers? Whee! Just one's head slopped off.
Alright.
They do the wave in the crowd.
Last question.
Okay, I'm gonna make this one really difficult because I want Ia to fluster. Let's see. What's a good one? What's a good question that he would know, but wouldn't necessarily know the correct answer to? DM, could you maybe help me?
I'm thinking.
Let's see. Okay, I think I got one. What did you see when you looked in the glasses and saw Tiana?
Ooh.
I will need you to roll a wisdom save at that question, Aya.
Okay, I'll roll the wisdom save, but at the mention of her, Aya suddenly gets very stiff. That's an 18.
Okay, thank you.
And Aya will draw his weapons.
So you've chosen the way of pain.
What are you doing?
I will not say what I saw that day.
What?
Didn't you?
If you
weren't
know.
allowed to get 2 questions wrong.
Yes, but if he chooses to forfeit the challenge, then the fight will commence.
We're a question away.
I know the answer, but I will not say it.
Then say it, you fool! I'd rather not harm a friend. And I won't let you hurt him either.
I may change the question if you so desire, but you will only get one chance to solve it.
I will put his weapons back and pull a string out of his skull and hand it to Grim. That is my answer, as I have used encode thoughts.
And Grim, as you look at this string, you see exactly what Aya saw.
You see his grip tighten as he... I mean, you still probably have it even if I let go of it, right?
Oh yeah, no, I still have the memory. I've just basically made a copy of it on string.
Correct. You solved my questions. You see the dome dissipate.
Did you win? What happened?
Yeah, we got him.
I don't know what to do more of this. Should I add claws or something here? I wasn't informed. What am I doing here?
No, this is totally fine. Grim. In your hand, a broken blade appears. All you have to do is hand it to them, and the challenge is complete.
Mark Greystaff, step forward.
I do so.
You feel he put something in your hand. You feel that he puts the blade in your hand. You are charged with the memory. You are charged with keeping it safe. And you will be responsible if anything happens to it.
I'll take full responsibility.
Burke, as you look at this broken, shattered blade, you see a tassel hanging from the hilt, and attached to it is a key with the symbol of the waves. But not just the waves, electricity surging through them.
For the last 13 years, I tried to protect myself. These are the last remnants of what I am.
Jeez, I'm back.
Yo! Welcome back, my guy. You missed some
crazy shit.
You missed some stuff.
I was helping wall mount a TV.
Well, I'll
It was
look
fun.
up at Grim. Do you know what will happen when we get all the keys together?
Would you be able to help us?
I'm afraid I can't. What's happening now is something that was supposed to happen years ago, that I tried to avoid. Even if I could, I don't think I'm strong enough. I've spent my entire life, the last 13 years, holding the doors at bay. But I don't think I have the strength. Not even. No, I don't know if I can.
Kind of put a hand on his shoulder. Well, that's what we're here for.
If we succeed, what becomes of me then?
You'll be I would assume you'd be at Eldon's side, giving him counsel.
My entire existence has been about hypocrisy, and I don't know what to do with that.
Well, who's to say what the future holds? Right now, all we have to do is just make sure we go kick that stupid bastard's ass.
Yeah, seriously, screw Mr. E.
I will accompany you to the final spots. But what happens after, I have no clue. You notice that this Grim is a lot more reserved than the other one. A lot less emotion. He is emotional, but very quiet. reserved, not as... This is him in his pure state, not muddled with anything else.
The last place to go is the Hunter's Fall, guys.
The Hunter's Fall. I know a way from here.
Alright, then.
I should warn you. This is where you'll see every memory I've ever had. Every one I could salvage. The things I tried to lock away.
Well, we've been getting a grand tour of the place, so it'd just be a shame to leave that out.
Very well. Pat, follow along. Okay, dear, but
Okay,
I didn't know what to do with. I don't know what to do with him.
Yeah, I got it right there,
Get out
but
of here, mate.
Yolanda and Garance, along with the rest of the party, follow after you all.
I suppose you might be wondering what part of the brain I am, since you've met everyone else.
yeah, it had crossed my mind.
I was his defense, his survival instinct. I was also his negative emotion.
That explains why you're so cantankerous.
No, it just explains why I failed.
You didn't fail.
I'm not talking about now. It doesn't matter. Soon this will be over. And maybe I might get some rest.
Sounds to me like you've earned that rest.
I don't know. I don't really feel like I've earned anything. But if I can help you, then I will. Let's go.
Alright. We'll follow after him.
Alright. As you all follow after him towards this tunnel that shows you the way to the Hunter's Fall. The last key lies ahead. The last island.
It's gonna be the end of the episode.
Now on to Elden's Reprieve. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
There it is, you motherfucker.
What do you mean, you motherfucker? You set that up perfectly. I feel like that's a you thing.
That was not me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining us on the 57th episode.
I'm back.
We're so
Hello.
close to number 60, guys.
Rim's
Bro,
back.
I'm just excited for when we hit 100.
I'm excited for when we hit 100 too.
I'm just...
We're getting pretty far in there, guys. We're getting pretty far in there.
I just hope we get through this alive.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining us. So much for allowing me to guide you through these people's stories for today.
Welcome to my trauma.
And Lemmy, if you would please take us out.
Sure. So, interesting thing. Did you know that spiders have legs? Thought you should know that. Always remember, to stay healthy, be hydrated, homogeneous, and to always remember
that the hat works in mysterious ways.
Good night, everybody!
Good night, everybody.